Alright, what's up guys? So it's been a while since I've made a video like this because, you know, as I posted recently, I've been managing working 6 days a week and, you know, trying to post content on the regular. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update of what is going on with the machine right here, and you know, what's going on, basically post everything that has happened. If you do not know what is going on or what happened, basically go ahead, and there's gonna be a video on the screen, not a video, but there's gonna be a picture on the screen right now showing you the thumbnail of the video that explains basically why I'm making this update video right now. So basically this is the post crash or post drop or whatever you want to call it, giving you guys an update of what's been happening and all that. So the bike is in good condition. It's still rideable. I've been riding it. Basically this is what earns me money right now. So yeah, as you can see, it's not very bad, but I haven't really gotten anything fixed since, right? The bike might look kind of different to you guys, but what's happening is, if you look down here, you realize there are no fairings. So I took off the fairings from here and from down here, which basically covers up the engine and makes it look like a, you know, fat 600. So let's just swoosh over here. So now, all right, so these are the fairings that I took off basically. So this one is the lower fairing, right? And these are basically some of the lower side fairings here. So I took those off because the reason why I took them off is because I was having an oil leak problem. Susie, yes. Good evening. We can get a buckle of 2050 Supreme cheap oil, because my bike,
you said oil, no?
Bike can leak out like crazy.
1, 2, 20.
So going around this side here, that side there, yes. All right, so another side here, wrong side, sorry. So go back around here, so yes. So around here we were having some oil leak problem. So I was having some major oil leak. So the oil leak was coming from one of the lower engine bolts right here. Don't know if you guys can see it very well because it's kind of dark, but yeah, I had an oil leak problem. So at the moment, that oil leak problem is entirely fixed. So what I did was to use some steel epoxy. I'm going to show you that in a minute, how the epoxy comes in the tubing thingy. So basically I got some steel epoxy to borrow from a friend, and I used the steel epoxy basically to hold, basically to fill in the little space where the oil was coming through the engine. So instead of doing something that would have been costly, which is welding, I basically used the steel epoxy, because if I did the welding, basically the mechanic would have to drop the engine, basically go down into the guts of the engine, basically take out all the gears, everything, in order to get to the part that the oil was leaking from, and that would have cost me a big amount of money. So big up my friend for lending me that steel epoxy, really respect it, and basically that helped me to fix that little problem right there. So I took off the lower fairings, right, and the other fairings right here, because I had to deal with that problem, the steel epoxy problem, right? So after I took them off, basically I didn't bother to put them on because you know, kind of like how the bike looks. It's funny, but I kind of like how the bike look right now. And basically these fairings, what I wanted to do was to clean up inside of this, because if you look right here, all this black and dirt, that's just wait, name again, grease. Yeah, so that's just grease, right? And these, I just took these off as well, so you can see the effects of the drop. Basically, remnants still remaining there. Yeah. Also, apart from the oil leak, I've been having some issues as it regards to the carburetor. So basically, I don't know exactly what was going. Still not figured out what's going on, but for some reason the carburetor is not properly tuned, and the bike is burning a lot of gas. So as you guys can see in my past video, I'll link it right there, one of my past videos, I run out of gas, and that's mainly because it seems as if the bike is burning a lot of gas due to the carburetor. Now, I did go to the mechanic previously, and he took out the carburetor, he cleaned it, right? And the air screw, he said that the air screw that was in it probably isn't the right one, or it was corroded. Corroded to the point that when he screwed down the screw in the carburetor, it wasn't changing anything. So he took it out, said that I should come back within a week. Apparently a week turned into over a month now. So that is that. Still have that problem to fix in regards to the carburetor. Engine wise, the bike is running quite fine. Recently, I basically had to. So in other news, aside from all that I just showed you, I also do not have any front brake. So on a normal day, my front brake should at least come down about here, you know, but now it goes all the way back to the grip, all the way back down here. So I'm having a problem with this, which is the master cylinder, and also I have a theory that this brake caliper, turn it that side here, so this brake caliper here is malfunctioning, and that could have resulted in the reason. Well, I think I'm about 80% sure that it is the main reason why I had the accident. I am quite sure. But yeah, this master cylinder, whoa, don't drop in. Whoa. So this master cylinder that I have on, it cannot support a double brake system that I have here. So I have two calipers on the bike, and this master cylinder cannot support it. I bought this at Jamco. They actually advised me to buy it because they said that it is proven to work, and I bought it and it's not working. So basically it's pretty much, it's good. If you put this on a single caliper bike, it will work 100% good, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not able to support the pressure of the two brake calipers that I have. So I have no front brake, right? Also, aside from not having any front brake, I have no back brake either. Well, if you look at the brake pads, you'll see that it has some meat on this side over here. Don't know if you guys can see that, but it has some meat on the inside here, but the outside doesn't have anything. So I started to take off the caliper, right? I pulled out the nut from here, and then what I'm gonna have to do is to loosen the back wheel and all of them things there. I will be recording a video on how to change your rear brake pads, and if I have that video up before this one, I will link it right here, or I'll just have something pop up on the screen. If I don't, then look out for it in the near future, because I'm going to be recording it very, very soon. Yeah, so I have no back brake and no front brake, right? This is basically what you call a cooler brake. If you go slow, it will slow you down, but if you go fast, you know, it might carry a bush or something. So since my brake pressure went down, I haven't been riding very fast. You know, I've been riding slow speeds, and somebody even saw me the other day. One security guard even saw me the other day and say, "Yo, you ride a bike like a fussy I ride." And I said, "Brother, I true you don't know say my bike now on a brake right now." So don't make nobody listen to that as well. Don't make nobody boot you up and tell you say, "Yo, you a non-rider," when you in yourself know you've been riding for a while and you know what your capabilities are and what you can do. Don't make people tell you otherwise. There's a reason for everything. If you want to ride slow, there's a reason why you are ride slow. All right, so make people talk, and you just make that talk they go through one ears and come back through the other one. All right, so yeah, let me go ahead and I am going to show you guys the brake pads that I bought. So I'm going to set this down, forward, back. All right, so bam bam bam. So I bought some brake pads the other day. $700 for this. I bought it at Allison's or Bike Gallery. Typical brake pads, $150. Brake pads are for $700. Or if you can get them cheap, you can even get them for $500. So these are the brand new brake pads here. Boom, boom, boom. What I normally do when I buy new brake pads, I either rub them together like this or rub them on some concrete, because the brake pads are very smooth. So basically when you put them, when you install them on the bike, you're not going to have a lot of braking force, because the brake pads have to basically conform to the disc router. So when you put them on like this, they're gonna take some time for them to really conform to this, and you know, yeah. So I like to rub them together to rub off the smoothness and all of them stuff there. So that is that. I also bought this. They told me that this is chain lube, but me have sense and me can read, but apparently sense is never did that work. So me take this something and me read it and me tell them this is not chain lube, and they were like, yeah, it's chain lube, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, this is not normally what I buy though. But okay, I took it, opened it, and I went like this and took a spray on the chain. And if you know chain lube, you would know that this is not chain lube. This come like brake cleaner. This come like brake cleaner, right? It burns your hand when you spray it on your hand. So basically I sprayed it on the chain, cleaned the chain, and thing. Alright, and so what I did instead of, because I didn't have any chain lube, I used WD-40 to lube my chain. Now, don't be an idiot like me. Never use WD-40 to lube your chain. You can use it to get rid of the rust. Oh shit, the camera angle, alright. Alright, so I don't know if you can see, but there's rust on my chain, blah blah blah. Yeah. WD-40, you can use it to lube your chain, but don't use it for very long, because it loosens your chain very quickly. So yeah, but you can use it to prevent rust, like what I have here, and thing. Alright, so I moved the bike here and showing you some other things. Bam bam bam. Is it? Alright, so alright, boom 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 boom. So yeah, I also lost something around here, and this indicator one and another one right here. So so the two back indicator them gone. Funny. Yo, the indicators just decide to just, you know, loosen up. Me did tape them up before, they were taped on. So basically they broke off and just decided to go flying. Also this here had the license plate bulb, one little light here basically that shines on your license plate. So I had a little thing that came out here, so the square box, yeah, that drop off. This is still the same, hasn't been fixed. This is still the same. Where is it? Yeah, this part right here, you see it? Yeah, so it broke off. So this is still the same, hasn't been fixed. Yeah, so those are just cosmetic things basically. Yeah, so yep, I think that sums up everything that's going on with the motor, you know. In time I am going to buy some kerosene oil. Kerosene oil cuts grease very well, so I'm going to buy some, and it's cheap. So I'm going to buy some kerosene oil, clean out this, clean off the fairing, clean off that as well, make everything shiny, and also clean down the engine. If you look, the engine that looks so bossy right now, it looks so pretty. So I'm gonna clean down all of this before I put back on the fairing down here. But for now, I am riding with it, kind of Street Fighter-ish, you know. So that's just an update of what is going on. Also, I did some welding right here because this did break off completely right here. So yeah, it did break off completely. So I did some welding and got it welded back on. All that is good. Yeah, going to do an oil change soon. Well, going to do an oil change today actually. Yeah, so that's basically it. Alright guys, so that basically sums up just a quick update of what's going on with the motor. Remember to leave a like if you liked the video. If you don't like it, then no problem, leave a dislike. It helps me either ways. So and also, more importantly, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions and things I can do to fix the problem that I have, let me know. And you know, thank you guys so much for the support once more. Bless up, respect, and everything. All right, so out later. Praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him. Was I still recording?